Talking about some of these popular values in our culture, attitudes also. One of them, saucham. This saucham is religious, really. So when it is religious, you follow a few things, and you forget that there is another aspect of what is saucham that is forgotten. Saucham means cleanliness. Antara saucham, bahya saucham. Cleanliness within, cleanliness without. Without means outside. Outside saucham is religious as well as cleanliness which have something to do with hygiene, That hygiene aspect we keep learning more and more in the wake of knowledge of bacteria. The outside cleanliness has undergone a lot of change. What makes a place clean? What makes your body clean? What makes your clothes clean? Mere water is not enough. But the religious saucham that we had is anything clean, anything is clean if there is water involved. You wash your clothes in water, it's clean. The clothes are clean. You keep outside the house, wash the house with water, it's clean. You bathe the body, and with, of course, there was some certain Ayurvedic, so herbal products for cleaning this body, like even soap. So the body is clean. You wash your hands with water, hands are clean. And there was certain other things also. A few other things also we had in our culture to keep the hands clean. And then when we understood more about what is externally clean, then we need to undergo certain changes. We have to bring about some changes. And therefore, we have to understand it's not mere kosher clean, religious clean. We are talking about when we say saucham. We also emphasize what is hygienically clean. So this hygienic cleanliness alone we need to make sure in the light of what we know now. Religiously, one is clean. If one has taken bath, one wears new clothes from the line, not touched by anybody. There is a religious cleanliness saucham. The concept is in Jewish tradition. What is kosher? They have this concept. Certain things are kosher, means religiously acceptable. Certain things are not religiously acceptable. Vessels and kitchen, religiously not acceptable, even though vessels are clean, hygienically clean. Kitchen is hygienically clean, but not acceptable unless so the kitchen fulfills certain criteria to be religiously clean. That saucham, religious saucham, we have in our what we say achara. That makes you very sensitive, very awareful, very alert. It's important. Whether we follow or not, at least we understand. This saucham, what is religiously acceptable, clean. This bahya saucham and this antara saucham, these two types of cleanliness, account for a certain condition for one to keep oneself so prepared for learning, for understanding. As I said, there seems to be something about cleanliness and learning. We say in our culture, goddess of knowledge wears white clothes. Her mala is crystal, spatika mala, white lotus. Everything about her is white. White always stands for cleanliness, and the opposite, black, stands for, so we will say, ignorance, dirt, etc. So this white stands for purity. This is always emphasized, that inner cleanliness is necessary for learning. What is inner cleanliness? Anything we use is subject to become unclean. You use your car, it has to be kept clean. You use vessels, you have to clean them. You use clothes, you have to launder them. You take this body out, then this body has to be again bathed, soaped. And you use your mind. With reference to mind, one can become unclean. You pick up hurt, you pick up every day small things like feeling jealous, feeling hateful. All these are inner impurities, we say, mala. Inner mala. How to clean them? No water is going to help. No soap can reach. How to keep yourself clean in terms of mind, thinking? Well, we say there are two things we say. One is prayer. And therefore, in our culture, this particular thing we do, Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha. 3 times you take water. Water in your hand, a spoonful of water. You take, it's not water cleanses. Here, very symbolic. You take, but then with a mantra, with a chant. Achyutaya Namaha, unto the Lord, who is Achyuta, who doesn't decline, who doesn't age, who doesn't die, unto the eternal Lord, my namaskar, one. Anantaya Namaha, unto the Lord, who is limitless, who is everything, unto the Lord, my namaskar. Govindaya Namaha, unto the Lord, who is known through the words of the scriptures, my namaskar. In other words, so this is prayer. This, what do you say, this act of taking water and saying this chants is prayer. Prayer is meant for inner cleaning. Then there is another form of keeping myself clean, and that is Pratipaksha Bhavana. Very popular in the Buddhist world. In monasteries, this is very popular, Pratipaksha Bhavana. When you are jealous of somebody, you entertain an appreciative bhavana. Somebody has something which you don't have. You are jealous. Now, this jealousy, if you don't deal with, it grows. and it has no other medicine. I tell you, the beginning it has to be removed. Therefore, you entertain your bhavana, an attitude towards that person, an attitude of appreciation. You thank the Lord that He is blessed with this quality. Pray to the Lord, may I also be blessed. Correct? You thank the Lord that the other is blessed with this quality, or with this job, or whatever that makes you jealous. That person has got that vidya, the skill. So may I also be. Or pray for the Lord, may I enjoy what I have. In this bhavana, you are neutralizing that jealousy. This is called pratipaksha. Pratipaksha is bringing in the opposite. Suppose you entertain a kind of hatred towards somebody. You bring in the opposite bhavana, which is Maitri bhavana. This meditation on Maitri is very popular among Buddhist monks. It brings about a change in you. This is some kind of faking and making. You don't have a love for somebody, but you entertain love, try to bring in what we call the emotion love towards that person. Impossible. Trick is, you think of a person for whom you have love, and thinking of that person, you generate that emotion of love. Replace that person with the person for whom you have any degree of hatred. And then maintain that bhavana for a length of time until you can think of this person and the emotion of love obtains in your mind spontaneously. Till then the practice is maintained. Then the hatred is gone. This is faking and making. This is a good old practice called pratipaksha bhavana. This takes care of antara saucham. As we keep our surroundings clean, our body clean, we keep ourselves clean in terms of our thinking, ourselves clean. Because in interaction with the world, one is bound to pick up this kind of impurity malam. And that can be, by this Pratipaksha Bhavana, neutralized, and thus I maintain myself a person who is clean inside, clean outside. Saucham. We have another value, and it is also very much emphasized in our culture. Stairyam. Swakarma nishtha. This is very much emphasized. A commitment to what is to be done. The tendency to procrastinate is there everywhere, in everyone. It's not only here in India, it's everywhere. Human being has got this capacity to procrastinate. Procrastination is not postponement. Postponement is deliberate. Procrastination is non-deliberate. Like even my telling, I will discuss this when we meet next. It is postponement, not procrastination. Thank you.